Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor
unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, to the Akim and the few sisters that are doing all of the works, keeping the faith. Shalom unto you. We're out here another weekend in Babylon the Great, America, and we're here out sighing and crying, you know, for the abominations that are being done in the midst. Okay, we're here to warn our people and to condemn this wicked place. Okay, because the destiny of America is to be burnt with nuclear fire. Okay, and that's what that's the process. We're in the process of that. Okay, we got World War III heating up. We got Russia, the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. He's exposing himself to the wicked deeds that are done in this place, and he's contrary. Even him being a wicked Edomite, he's contrary against the works that are being done in America, and the Jews, the Babylonian Jews, you know, that wine that's being passed on to these other nations, you know, in the form of the rainbow gang and the democracy. Okay?
Yeah, Satan casting out Satan.
Satan casting out Satan. Hey, Satan is divided. You know? This place is divided. Okay? And we're out here exposing these works, you know, exposing the truth, you know, bringing exposure to the scriptures the right way. And in the process of it, America's destiny is already foretold in the scriptures. Okay? You got something?
Yeah, real quick. Y'all already quoted it, but I'm going to just read it. Matthew 12 and 26. I'll start at 25. It says, "And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?"
Yeah, how is this so-called New World Order going to stand? You know, how is this new agenda, this Agenda 2030? How is this going to go? How is it going to happen when even other Edomite nations are against you? You know, how? Go ahead, bro.
How are Edomites supposed to run the rest of the world forever? Because they believe they can run the world forever. How are they supposed to run the world forever when they can't even get along amongst each other? When they're trying to destroy one another? When their ideologies don't line up amongst each other? They think they're just going to knock off half, then the other half is just going to pick up and rule forever? You know? That's not the way it works. Okay, that's not how the Most High. But this is actually a sign of their kingdom crumbling and falling, coming out of power, as prophecy speaks about in these moments.
Yeah, because the Most High is going to use Russia, you know, these other nations to come up against America, you know, and that's what's happening right now. These Edomites, they're divided, you know, internally and externally, worldwide, they're divided. You know, you got the European Union, NATO, they're divided. As much as they want to claim to be an alliance and working together, man, they're not united. You know, they all have different plans. They all have different agendas too.
It's funny, if I may, it's funny because America, and particularly America's going so extreme right now that some of these other NATO countries like, we with y'all on the war thing, but some of you guys' ideologies that y'all trying to push all over the world, we're not really with all of that. Okay? And so that's starting to make different countries look back and forth.
With the main one being, you know, turning man and woman from their natural order. You know, and indoctrinating your children into being transformers.
Oh, and then Putin was talking about how you gonna have a long life of your lineage, of your families, of our people, if there's the same basically a way you just gotta say it, man. If you follow the rainbow game, if everybody's with its mate instead of with its opposite. Okay? If they're all left together, we're not gonna last long. All right?
Hooked on drugs. Like,
Yeah, hooked on opioids. He called him out on that too.
Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
Crackhead and shit.
Hey, Putin called that out as well. Okay? He's really calling these countries out, man, the Western nations out. And they all starting to look around and be like, it's America that came up with these dumbass ideas. And it looked good when we were making money and things was going good until somebody stood up. And who's standing up? The bear. Who's making the bear stand up? Most High.
But they really these nations are sobering up also, because they're looking at, they saying to themselves, shit, was the money really worth it?
Right.
To have our people in this condition, you know?
You got the woman in Iran, you know, crying and complaining that they want freedom. Where does that come from?
Yeah.
You know, freedom for what? Freedom of what? Freedom to be out there,
Liberal.
and you know, and jump on the carousel and do as they please. That's the freedom they want. And where does that come from? That idea? It comes from America. You know, it comes from America, and the Iranians, they're like, nah, they fucking this woman up. You know, and that's righteous. You know, but in the eyes of the Western world, you know, that's seen as something evil. You know, they're being oppressed. You know, they got an evil dictator over there. You know.
And even Putin also called out the media over here too. He was saying, the media, why y'all pushing all these narratives like this and not telling the truth? You know, basically letting the people know that we see through the BS and y'all don't see our side. Just taking the Western media's perspective.
Man, he's speaking on a low level. Like, call some names. It's the fucking Rothschilds, man. The elite bankers that run this whole shit. Call them motherfuckers out, man.
Yeah.
America's just a tool that leads. You know, all that shit, women's liberation and all that shit, LGBT, it's all the elite, you know, pushing that shit.
It was all the secret society design. And the scriptures talk about it.
Yeah, this place is just the hub of the rulers of this world. You know, this is where they can pour out the agenda,
Experiment.
experiment, and this is where the hammer of the earth, you know, that goes around beating all these countries. This is America is used for that. You know, military. You know, they got the monetary, which is in London. You know, they got the other one where there's the Catholic Church,
Vatican.
you know, the Roman Catholic Church.
Vatican in Italy.
That links up with Revelation 16. 3 unclean spirits like Rome.
Exactly. And America is just this is where this is where the fist, you know, how they rule the earth through America, man, with violence. You know, they go around plundering the whole earth with the military. You got some?
It's Jeremiah 15. Jeremiah
Watching that
51.
nigga, right?
And I'll start here at
You watching that nigga,
7.
right?
It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's Yahweh Shai's hand that made all the earth drunken.
All the earth drunken, man. All the earth, all the nations had a taste of the wine of America. You know, one way or another. It was whether they signed deals or they were met with force. You know, it's either you take a drink of this cup willingly, or we're gonna put the cup to you. You know, by force, and you gonna drink. You know, that's what happened.
It's almost like, you know, I'm just using it as an analogy, but it's like Babylon, then Bill Cosby, the nations.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna indoctrinate you, meaning I'm gonna intoxicate you, and make you lay with me and fornicate with me if you want these benefits.
What's the
But
name
if you
of that?
deny it, the hammer's gonna come down, the hammer of the earth.
What's the name of that actual
Roofie.
roofie?
Yeah.
Roofie the nations. America has roofied the nations.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Then it tells you in Nahum, the 3rd chapter, the 4th verse, that she selleth the nations through her whoredoms and her witchcrafts. These nations for a while started to really believe in the witchcraft that Babylon, performs throughout these years. This place was the land flowing with milk and honey, like it's the promised land. It's the home of the free. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the home of opportunity.
Yeah, the land of dreams.
The land of dreams.
All
and
that bullshit.
all that BS. But then when you actually come here, you see that it's just like what America means. It's bitter as hell, man.
Yeah.
You come here, you have sons and daughters, and then your son or your daughter turns out to be a damn,
Yeah.
a weirdo.
And it doesn't happen right away, because when you get over here, you get a job and everything is better than where you came from. But gradually, you begin to, you begin to see like, yo, this place ain't all cracked up what it, was. What it's supposed to be.
You leave fresh, grown food
Yeah.
in poverty to come over here to be able to have money, but then your food is messed up, your air is messed up, the propaganda's messed up. The situation to live, it ends up being worse.
Yeah.
Now, I was doing better being able to grow my own food and living in a shack than the nice house.
You coming from a country that 100% is against GMOs. They prohibit GMOs. So in that country, obesity is not an issue.
Yeah.
The moment you come over here, you getting obese all of a sudden. You're gaining all this extra weight.
You become
Your children is gaining all this extra weight.
You become a gluttonous.
You become a glutton.
Yeah.
The kids are seeing shit you never imagined they would see.
Yeah.
Twerking, stripping and twerking, trannies and shit.
On regular TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this lifestyle, this is the lifestyle of the Edomite.
Yeah.
This system, this way of life, it's designed after his lust, after his thoughts. This is the Edomite way of living. So when the nations come here, yeah, it might take a few generations, 2 or 3 generations, but now your children and their children, they're complete bug outs.
Yeah.
Complete bug outs. They forgot where they come from, who they were, and now they're
becoming American.
Yeah, they're Babylonians.
Babylonian.
Confused.
Exactly. So that's
I'll let you know America is Babylon.
Babylon. Yep.
Where they live in their own country, they don't have cultural issues. They know their culture, they know their heritage.
Yep.
Whatever idol that they worship, that's what they worship. You come over here to America,
So you can have a piece of it
you
all.
can just do you just become confused, man.
A Christian Moabite.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
You could be a Christian 1 minute, 1 week, and then Islam, and then next week you be atheist, and then go right back to it.
Well, Christianity, that's Babylonian anyway. Because how many different gods you serve at a particular time? Christmas, Nimrod, Cesare Borgia, then you got Thanksgiving, Easter Bunny,
Mm-hmm.
Semiramis, that's fertility worship.
Is that Ishtar? Same thing?
Ishtar that's the Egyptian equivalent.
Yeah.
That's what Easter, all of these, but they put them into so-called Christianity. A place this confused, how do you get this place back in order? You can't. You got to destroy it.
Yeah.
The only way to clean this place up is to destroy it. It's that filthy.
And the nations ate it up for a while. They ate it up because they did come here and they built money. They built wealth. These other nations came here and they opened up businesses. They were able to send their kids out to colleges. And
that's going to these universities. That's where they get mixed wine. They got a place called Total Wine. You come to Babylon, you come to these universities, you getting Total Wine, man. All type of selections.
fraternities, the Greeks.
Yeah, you want to be a Greek, you got fraternities here. You want to be a part of the Rainbow crew? Hey, they recruiting.